Scorpio, welcome to the Tarot Writer. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, share. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers to my channel, so please help me get there. Okay, so this is going to be a love reading for the month of July for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we have for you. I'm going to do past, present, future, your energy between you and your person, and your person's energy. Okay, with no further ado, let's jump into it. Let's see what we have here for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, your energy coming out is, let's see what we have here. All right, so in the past, Scorpio, you have the Judgment here. So you had to make a decision. This could have been a second come around with this person. So or it could just be with Judgment here. It looks like you just had to make a decision in the past, whether maybe you want to be with this person, if you want to marry them, if you want to move in with them, if you don't want to be with them. Let's see what your energy was in the past with your person, Scorpio. Okay, so here's that decision that had to be made. So go left or right. Looks like it was a pretty big decision because it's a major arcana. So the energy between you is you're going down a new path. Do you want to be with this person? Do you want to share your life? Do you trust this person? Do you want to be with them? Okay, let's see the other person's, your person's energy in the past. Let's see what we have here for you, Scorpio. Who are you dealing with in your past? The moon. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, a water sign just like yourself. This person can be very moody and emotional. Maybe I think the moon here also is because they're not sure what you were going to choose, what kind of judgment you were going to come to. And, you know, the moon card to me is always like a big like question mark sign. So looks like in the past that there's just been a lot of decision making. It's been very emotional. I don't want to say turbulent necessarily, but just like a lot of looming questions. Things aren't really grounded. You're not really sure which way to go with this person. All right, so coming into the present, let's see what we have going on with you, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for the present. Maybe your person was really unsure too about what was going on, how they felt. Hopefully there wasn't deceit. We'll see that though. We'll see if that comes out in the cards. Okay. Well, all right. We have here coming into your present that it looks like you did make a decision at some point. Your back is turned. You're looking out. I do love this card because it's very optimistic to me. So if you chose not to be with this person, you're just looking to move on. You went from the 2 to the 3 of Wands. Maybe you're giving up on this person, or you gave up. This is the present tense. So let's see what your energy is between you two right now. Slow movement, possibly no movement. But I mean, it's grounded, it's reliable, but too many. Let's see what your person's card. Just very slow moving. This is everything is like very quiet, slow moving energy. All right, let's see what your person's energy is. Queen of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign. Let's look at this for a second. Looks like maybe you both are going your separate ways. Everything is like looking in opposite directions. This is forward, that's left, that's that way. This is back is turned, the horse is turning that way, the queen's turned that way. So it feels like maybe a big decision was made in the past to not speak, to not do anything, to move on with your lives. And maybe that was the best decision for you. Let's see where we're going with this in the future. Maybe you both decided that, it was a concrete, practical decision that you would both kind of go your own separate ways. Maybe it was hard for you to see a future together. Okay, I'll stop talking. Let's see what your future has in store for you. Looks like you're looking for new growth. You're really taking stock of your past. You're really reevaluating where your life has brought you to right now. I think this has brought in a lot of change for you. Just self-evaluation, evaluating your friendships, your relationships, everything that means so much to you, and figuring out, where you stand, what you want out of your relationships, who you are. Let's see what the energy is between you and this person. Again, you could be dealing with a earth sign as well. I mean, it looks like possibly the energy between you is at peace. It's very practical again. The energy could be very just stable. Like I'm not seeing like a lot of, fighting or harshness. I'm not getting a lot of that energy. It's very quiet. With the Queen of Pentacles, I think maybe you're nurturing yourselves. You're just giving yourself that time to replenish and do things that you need to do in order to sustain your own health and wealth. And you're putting in the work to help yourself, to, self-love, whatever it might be. I think you're both just focused on yourselves and your person's energy. Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, this could talk about, yeah, sure, maybe this person wants to come back in. It's very possible. I think, well, we're going to clarify these. I don't want to say too much, but it is possible at like the last minute, your person wants a passionate new beginning, wants to come back in, is rushing in the door, but the back is turned here of the Queen of Pentacles. So let's just clarify. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so let's start at the Judgment again. You are Judgment in the past, so you had to make some big decision. I mean, over here, it does look like you're trying to weigh your options. So maybe maybe this person says like, hold on a second. It's like going to kick in the door and be like, let's start over. They thought that they were moving on and now they're back and you might be reconsidering. So let's see where this goes. Let's go back to Judgment. Why are you Judgment in the past? The Sun. Okay, so the Sun clarifying Judgment. I always look at these two people with the Sun, and it really tells me that you were just making a decision about love. Is this the person who balances you? Is this the person who will meet you halfway, compromise, give you that compassion and that love and everything that the Sun card is made up of? So you were really making a decision about love. Is this person the one for me? Okay, and with the Sun card also, it is about illumination. So I think you were kind of seeking your own truth. And this is a big deal to you. This isn't, just some kind of fling. This is, a heavy relationship that you had that meant a lot to you. Let's go to your middle card, the energy between you in the past. Okay. The Nine of Wands. So somebody was putting up a defense, or if not a defense, this kind of tells me that maybe you're both tired. You've both been through a lot. This is the Wounded Warrior card. So, I mean, did you guys just have enough of each other? Was it too much weight? I mean, the card that comes next is the Ten of Wands. So it's, it's possible that the relationship could have hit its peak and you decided to go your own separate ways. So there's a lot of heaviness between you. And this person as the moon, maybe they're very emotional, moody, Cancer, Pisces. They could be a little deceitful as well. One more. We have the Star card. It was funny, I actually saw this card at the bottom. So person could be an Aquarius, but in the past, you know, this person could have just been very vulnerable, had a lot of hopes for this relationship, but also comes with its own pain. And, you know, it's this nudity of night, and it's just a lot of emotion. So I feel it's this person was just very emotional, possibly even hopeful that it would work out, but was hopeful that you could start over or start something together. But I do see a vulnerability in this card. Okay. So let's go to your Three of Wands. This is where you are presently. Looks like you kind of turn your back and you're looking toward your future for something new. Okay. Oh, we got 3. Okay. So we have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Hierophant. So it looks like, you know, you are really having a hard time or putting a lot of thought into whether you want this commitment or whether you're going to have victory and kind of set out on your own, you know, and like, what do you do? And I feel like that's possibly why you're turning your back. I think maybe you need some time to figure out if this is your person, and it's a struggle. It might keep you up at night. Like, is this somebody who I want to marry? If not marry, but just be with for long-term solid commitment? Or do you just kind of like want to ride off on your horse and, you know, be independent, do some new things, be alone for a while? So that's where you are now. So let's see what the energy is like between you. Looks like kind of very stable or not going anywhere, or just like slow moving at this point, because it looks like you're both kind of like in your own corners thinking about what you want to do, where you go. Do we roam the world together or without each other? Okay, and we have the Three of Wands again. So again, there's that quietness of turning your back, kind of manifesting either togetherness or not together. And your person's energy over on the Queen of Swords. This is kind of moving on, using mind over the heart, being very non-emotional. We have the Five of Swords. So right now, this person is probably just doing what he or she feels like they need to do for themselves at this point. Maybe you don't like that they're not really reaching out to you. They're just kind of doing their own thing. But I feel like that's what this person can only do at this point. It might seem selfish, but I think they are in conflict, maybe even with themselves. You know, it's never, the fives are indicative of conflict or strife. There's some difficulty with the five. So I really feel like this person is just battling it and trying to get through it headstrong. Even if it means like it's upsets you, or maybe they see you as the Five of Swords, where maybe they think you're being selfish and you're walking away from them. It's possible. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so here you are in the future, reevaluating, taking stock, rethinking, looking at all the way you've come. So in your future, you're closing out of a cycle. You really are taking stock of all the time you've been through the last weeks, months, years. And I think you've learned a great lesson. I mean, you come with all these like major arcanas here. We have the Sun, Judgment, Hierophant, the World now. So I think there were some lessons you had to learn in order to sustain or not just sustain, but to move onward and to evolve and develop into either a better person, or in order to accept something better into your life. But something is definitely closing out. Let's look at this Queen of Pentacles. It's energy between you and your person. I think this is very practical, down to earth energy. So let's see. We have the Six of Swords. So this could be moving on to calmer waters, seeking something better, something where there's less turbulence, less question marks, you know, where our wounds can be healed again. You know, the Star is about that healing, the cleansing of nature of something. So maybe you're moving together into something. Let's get another card on that. Or maybe you're both moving on. Let's get one more card for your energy in the future. Okay, 5. Okay, so once again, there's that conflict of, do we move on or do we kind of nurture this relationship? Because that's what it's going to take, you know, nourishment. You need to feed in order to have new growth. But I don't know if you're really going to want this. Okay, the Empress. So there's more fertility there. There's a lot of love here. So that's good. This is a good sign that there is love, there is hope. And you both have to be ready to receive each other. You know, this is a love card, the Empress. All right, so let's move over to the Knight of Wands. And why is your person the Knight of Wands in the future? He or she just continuing to be that player, or does this person want an honest second chance with you? They have a lot of passion. They want to come back into this. Okay, Death. So could be an ending, but where there's an ending, there's transformation. So let's see where this might be transforming. Is this person going to be able to, you know, live up to all these cups? If they're reaching out to you and they want you to take from their cup of love, are they going to be able to really fill it with all the nourishment that you deserve? Let's get another card. Could be dealing with a water sign or Scorpio. Scorpio could be dealing with another Scorpio. Or Pisces. So, I mean, this is like the deep dive into, you know, self-knowledge. So maybe this person really has come resurrected for you in a new state of mind, a new state of heart. They're ready to emotionally give now. So, I mean, it looks like this is very possible, but it's going to take a lot of thinking and closing out and kind of moving on to something better. Like, don't go back to that past of what you once were, where you're both kind of wounded and heartbroken and longing for something different, right? You want to move on to something that's healthier and that will bring you two together and not bring you two apart in like some kind of selfish way. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards from the Wicked deck I have here, and this will be like just like a topper, or how should I say, like advice cards, spiritual cards, something to help you out with wherever you might be in this relationship, because it seems very like it's a struggle, like a quiet struggle. Like there's no fighting necessarily. It's just, you know, all trying to come up with like, what do we do here? So, okay, so we have the Green Man, and this is about growth. So, and that's what we were talking about with evolving. This relationship really needs to evolve in order to see growth. and nourishment. We have all these cards of nature and nourishment. That's really what this relationship is begging for. Let's read what growth is. It's number 10. I'll hold it up so you can see it as I read. The green man represents the masculine aspects of life, taking risks, expressing yourself in the world, moving forward with confidence. Prosperity and richness can now be claimed by those advancing with purpose. Relationships are also highlighted. For men, this card offers opportunity to be a guardian and protector, a strengthening link for others. For women, you are being guided to seek your masculine side and go for it. Positive action will bring about positive change. If there is some conflict in family, social, or intimate relationships, consider whether your relationship is healthy and fertile. Oh my God, that was what we were just talking about. If it is, or if it is time, I swear to God, to reevaluate. Growth is still possible. Communicate. So let's do one more card, but that's really interesting actually. So it's possible. Growth is, but that, like I said, that's the only way this relationship will sustain itself is if there's growth and communication and, nourishment here. Okay, and here we have Shekinah. This is transcendence. So you're transcending the old and turning over into something new. So we have the World card here. So Shekinah, 36. Our Lady Shekinah, Queen of the Stars, shines her radiance upon you. So you can see it, sorry. As one of her children, you are traveling this universe, fulfilling the dreams of creation. What is your dream? What do you wish for? To find one's sole purpose is the quest. How does your quest fit into the myths and legend of your land? Transcend all limitations is the message of this card. To rise above earthly restrictions if one is feeling heavy, or touch the earth if one is feeling confused and alone. Turn to Shekinah for illumination and guidance. Seek the company of those who are wise. Have faith to find yourself, enjoy your earthly life, and follow your dreams. I really like the part about touch the earth if one is feeling confused and alone. And I see, where is it? The Queen of Pentacles in that, because she's so grounded. She's so practical. And I think that's really where you have to operate from, is not just communicating, but being grounded, knowing what you want, communicating what you want. And that's how you're going to see growth with your person, by not staying in those old ways in the past. And by, helping each other out to develop and evolve into stronger, better, more loving souls. So this reading, it definitely has hope. But this is a big decision. So I hope this resonated with, many of you. Please give me the thumbs up, please. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100, and share, like. Let me know how this resonated with you. So good luck. Let me know how it worked out. Take care.